Hey everyone, welcome back to The Explainer. I am so thrilled you're tuning in today because honestly, we're tackling something that affects pretty much every single one of us. We're looking at the WhatsApp scam epidemic. Right now, scammers are aggressively weaponizing the one thing that makes WhatsApp so popular, our innate trust in the people right there on our contact lists. So our main focus today is going to be on exactly how these attackers operate and, most importantly, how to definitively protect your WhatsApp accounts from being compromised. Let's go ahead and build up that protection mindset right from the start.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Hi, Mom, I dropped my phone in the toilet. Can you pay my electricity bill? This is the infamous family impersonation scam. And notice what it does here. It completely bypasses your rational suspicion by hitting you with an urgent, highly emotional request for money. It's supposedly from someone you love who's stuck in a crisis, right? It's incredibly manipulative. And the thing is, it works, purely because we're wired to help our family. So, to make sure you leave totally empowered, here is our roadmap for today. 1. The impersonation game. 2. AI voice cloning. 3. The pig butchering trap. 4. Business malware. And finally, 5. The defense playbook. Let's decode these threats.
All right, jumping right into Section 1, the impersonation game.
Now, if you ever receive a message like this, and I mean even if it's from your absolute best friend, alarm bells should immediately be ringing. If a friend sends this to you, it actually means their account has already been hijacked. That 6-digit code they're asking for? Yeah, that's not their code. That is literally the login key to your WhatsApp account.
And this brilliantly illustrates just how rapidly this scam spreads through contact lists, honestly, kind of like a virus. The attacker uses your friend's compromised account to trigger a login request for your phone number. WhatsApp sends the SMS to your phone. By asking you to forward it, the scammer is just tricking you into handing over the keys to the castle. The very second you send that code, boom, you're locked out, and they immediately move on to target your contacts.
Okay, moving on to number 2, AI voice cloning. Scammers aren't just relying on text messages anymore, guys. We're seeing a terrifying escalation in how they impersonate the people we trust. Imagine getting a WhatsApp voice note. It sounds exactly like your brother, maybe a colleague or your spouse. They sound super panicked, asking for an urgent financial transfer. But it's not them. Attackers are now using AI software to clone voices. And the crazy part? They only need a few seconds of audio, harvested from a public social media video or a brief phone call, to create a perfect synthetic replica of someone's voice. So, how do we actually fight back against something this sophisticated? Well, first, verify before you act. If you get a panicked voice note, just hang up and call that person directly via a regular phone call, or even better, start a video call. Our ultimate defense against this fake urgency is simply to pause and verify out of band. Also, you might want to consider setting up a secret family code word. Seriously, if they don't know the word, it's absolutely not them. Let's shift gears to Section 3, the pig butchering trap. Now, pig butchering is an industry term for a scam where victims are slowly, methodically fattened up. The scammers shower you with trust, and they'll even give you small, real payouts early on. But actually, scratch that, it's not generosity. It's highly calculated. By sending you, say, $10 or $20 for completing a really simple task, they deliberately trigger your greed and establish social proof. They make the trap feel undeniably real. Let's move to how this timeline actually builds. It starts with a hook. Usually some unsolicited WhatsApp message offering a high-paying, simple remote job. Then comes phase 2, the trust build. You're added to a group chat full of fake participants who are just boasting about their massive profits, and you receive those small, early payouts. Then comes phase 3, the trap. Suddenly you need to pay a deposit or a tax just to withdraw your accumulated earnings. Victims get trapped in the sunk cost fallacy, and they keep paying to try and get their money back. But the platform eventually just vanishes. To ground this in reality, consider this recent case from our sources. A 71-year-old retired financial professional in Mumbai lost nearly 2 crore rupees to one of these WhatsApp investment scams. He was placed in a group filled with people flaunting fabricated profits and was given access to a fake app that showed his investments just skyrocketing. But it was all a mirage. The whole shebang was entirely designed to just keep him depositing funds. Now, what's really interesting here is the stark contrast. Scammers will aggressively promise you unrealistic, guaranteed returns. We're talking doubling or tripling your money in days. But to put that into perspective, historical market data tells us that a normal, healthy stock market return is around 12 to 15% over a few years. So if an offer on WhatsApp guarantees massive risk-free returns, that is your giant red flag for sure. And if we look at the job offer side of things, the contrast is just as sharp. A real corporate recruiter uses professional channels, like LinkedIn or email, and they conduct actual interviews. Scammers, they reach out randomly on WhatsApp, promise high daily pay for zero experience, and crucially, they ask you for a deposit. Let's be real, no legitimate employer will ever ask you to pay a training fee just to start a job. Ever. All right, let's talk about Section 4, business malware.
Scammers aren't just targeting individuals anymore. They are actively hunting corporate finance departments right through WhatsApp. According to a recent warning from the Kerala police, fraudsters are hacking the WhatsApp accounts of trusted suppliers or clients. Once they're inside, they send malicious files, often with a .vbs extension, disguised as routine account statements to a company's finance team. Because the message comes from a known, trusted supplier's WhatsApp, the employee just opens it without even thinking twice. And once that file is opened, the malware goes straight to work. It steals browser data and gives criminals complete control of the system. Often, this leads to the hijacking of senior company officials' WhatsApp accounts. The scammers then impersonate the CEO or CFO, sending urgent messages to employees, demanding immediate, unauthorized fund transfers. It's a devastatingly effective corporate breach, and it literally all starts with a single WhatsApp file.
So what does this all mean for us, and how do we stop it? Welcome to Section 5, the Defense Playbook. This is where we focus entirely on the clear, actionable steps you need to take right now to protect your WhatsApp account. Here are your rapid-fire takeaways. First, never ever share your 6-digit WhatsApp OTP with anyone. Second, and this is absolutely crucial, probably the most critical step you can take today, enable 2-step verification in your WhatsApp settings. It acts as an unbreakable vault door. Even if a scammer tricks you into giving them your OTP, they still can't log in without that PIN. It stops account takeovers dead in their tracks. Third, always verify urgent requests out of band by calling the person. And finally, for investments, always verify regulatory licenses independently. Now, what if the worst happens and you realize you've already been scammed? Okay, here is your immediate damage control. First, stop all contact and block the number immediately. Second, screenshot everything: messages, profiles, links, the whole shebang. Third, call your bank right away. Speed in that first hour is your biggest advantage in recalling a transfer. And finally, report it to the authorities. For example, in India, you can call the National Cybercrime Helpline at 1930. Which leaves us with this final thought. The next time your phone buzzes with a WhatsApp message, an urgent voice note, or some lucrative job offer, do you really know who's on the other end? The greatest defense you have against this epidemic of artificial urgency is simply to pause, question the context, and verify the source. Stay safe out there, stay focused on protecting your accounts, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.